Hey everybody, got the events for the next couple weeks in town, leading up into early August. But starting off, we're going to be going with the events that are recurring from week to week. First off is going to be the story time over at Chowtown Library, starting this Friday at 11 a.m. Next, we got your gamers. This is going to be the Stage of History happening over at the Forge Gaming, and the movies and music in the park. For the movies, it's going to be Monsters Inc. this week. That's going to be this Friday, the 19th, at sundown. Whereas on Thursday, the 18th, it's going to be Michael Walker. They are kind of a California country rock. That's going to be starting at 7:30. I'll probably be catching that, a little bit of country fan myself. Still coming up this Friday, we're going to have Ladies Night Out over at Chowchilla Fitness. That's going to be $10 if you're a member. Non-members are $15. Includes a glass of wine, happening at 6 p.m. And another class happening at 7:15 p.m. Next, we're going to have the California Democratic Party Region 4 meeting, and that's going to be happening over at the Chowchilla Library the 21st. It's going to be going from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. For any questions, you guys can contact Alejandro Carrillo. His contact information is listed right there on the flyer. And from the page, I guess there's a couple more days to buy tickets. Following that, we're going to have the regular city-county meeting happening on Tuesday the 23rd. With the music in the parks continuing on later on, and that's going to be featuring the Executive Rockers. With that in mind, going back to the movies in the park, this is going to be the last one for the rest of the summer, so if you haven't caught any yet, be sure to check out Monsters Inc. and just get a feel for the movies in the park. But the day before that, on the Monday, is going to be the start of the youth cheer, with the rest of the sports following up here pretty quickly. One of which being the volleyball tryouts, which is going to be happening on the 29th through the 31st. That's going to be happening at the gym over at the Chowchilla High School, and that's going to be at 10:30 each morning. This, of course, is coming after the break from the last 2 weeks from summer practice. With volleyball right around the corner, so is football. Football is going to be starting up here pretty soon on the 29th, but in order to be eligible, does state that you do need to have 400 points in order to be on the roster. On a more comical side of things, we got Kabir Singh. He's going to be headlining over at the final round on the 27th, and this is going to be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. His comedy seems to be a little more edgy, not for the faint of heart. But if you have a more relaxed sense of humor, be sure to come on down and show them your support. Going into Sunday next week, we got the Fast and Furious Summer Barrel Races. That's going to be over at Rockin' JR's Ranch. That's going to be starting over at 10 a.m. The open start being at 10 a.m. with the Pee Wee Juniors following after. So that's going to bring us into the Green Hills Lions Bingo, which is going to be happening on the 2nd at 6 p.m. And this is going to be over at Farnessi Steakhouse. It's going to be $20 for 20 games. And for those who really enjoy bingo, Chowchilla Youth Football is also going to have their own bingo fundraiser happening the next day on August 3rd at 6 p.m. over at Farnessi's. This one, rather, is going to be $20 for 10 games. But if you enjoy bingo, I really don't see why you can't attend both. And for the Chowchilla Redskins, yesterday they just got finished voting in the board members for the next year. But for this weekend, they'll be having their championships over in Dallas. So let's be sure to send them our support. And finally, we have the 2019 Tribe Turnout, which is going to be from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. depending on which class you are. And with school just around the corner, we've got the Tribe Sports coming up here pretty soon. And we're really looking on how you guys would like that covered, so please let us know how you'd like us to cover the sports coming up here in the next couple seasons. But other than that, guys, I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time.